What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a Civ 5 AI only Africa battle video. And I mixed up the words in order in that sentence, but here we are from how I'd usually do it. But we're here at the end of last episode. Mali declared that war on the Songhai. It is the biggest war so far. It is the second biggest actually no, I think it's the first biggest military. There's 1,000 soldiers in it, which is nothing. I think that's like damage on a unit. I don't think that's a unit individually. So yeah, that between them and the Congo, that's what I meant. That probably wasn't clear, but yeah, Mali and the Songhai, which I think first or second versus sixth biggest army in the world. It's going to have big ramifications for the rest of the world because it gives the Congo sort of a bit of a free shot at somebody else if they want to attack someone while Mali's distracted. They don't have to worry about Mali. And Rhodesia, pretty similar, although obviously they are sort of the top three militaries are Mali, Congo, Rhodesia, so they're the sort of three to watch out for in their actions. Obviously Mali, this could be tough for Mali, but I think they've got the tech, they've got the numbers should be okay, but the geography of it all, the Songhai being to the south and the north will be difficult. I think the best way to approach this would be to maybe just kill off these units to the south quickly without trying to push the cities and then go for the capital. I mean, 33 population, that's got to be the main goal, but it seems like they're going to head south, but obviously they've got to be so careful up here. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to watch this. I'm going to be watching this quite closely. There's not too much else going on in the world right now. There's still a bit of fighting going on between Austria and Greece, but it is pretty much a stalemate at the moment. The south is pretty quiet, if I remember correctly. No, Zimbabwe might finally do what Rhodesia has failed to do, but they've only just got there. And obviously there is still this Makurian-Ethiopian war, and it looks like the Masai, I can't remember if the Masai joined or about to join, but again, we've not really seen anyone have success here yet, so I think it will still, I mean, look, Makuria are in a dominant position and are not even sieging the city yet, so I think it's going to be a while yet before anything goes on there, which gives us sort of an episode probably just to really focus on this. Obviously we'll look around the map because we're not just going to stare at this, because most of the time there won't be stuff processing. I see Mali have artillery. That's going to come in really helpful, although saying that, they also have trebuchets, so it's a bit of a mixed bag, but yeah, it looks like they're going to go for that quick assault, which might work out. They might be able to use speed as their ally here. Who's this? Burundi went autocracy, so autocracy and order really starting to pull away, and autocracy in particular starting to pull away from the other ideologies at the moment. It's turned 318, as usual. I know people want to see, I know a lot of people do want to see me go on until there's one winner. I think that would be crazy to try and do. I don't have the time to do that, so if that is something you really do want to see, I don't think you can ever expect it from me, so I thought I'd just finally put that out there. I don't think, because like with so many civs, such big maps, I know like I can use smaller maps to better suit my PC, which I am planning to upgrade at some point in the near future, hopefully. Just need to figure it all out, what I want to do first. But yeah, the one thing, I can use smaller maps, I can use less civs, but that I don't mind the finishing with, you know, having a top 10 and there being loads of civs left, because it's kind of like the real world, you know, there's not just one big country, I guess. It's my way of looking at it, and it's pretty cool to have, like, still loads of people alive at the end. At least that's my opinion on it. I just wanted to put that out there so that you all sort of got it. Sometimes I haven't been clear, maybe, in responding in the comments, and I know that's what some people do want to see. They do want to see just one winner. But like I said, I prefer these bigger games with lots of civs, even if it does mean we have to stop sort of around the end of the tech tree time, which is usually turn 400 when we see the civs hit the end of the tech tree. Some of the recent battles maybe push that to the limits. We haven't really seen the edge of the tech tree. And like I said, I'm going to try and make some upgrades to my PC in the, I'd say near future, maybe towards the summer when I finish my exams and I've got a bit of a break to go and do everything. But yeah. Mali continuing their push south. I mean, Gatling guns are not the best siege weapon, but we also saw the war that I thought had happened, but now it has started. I don't know how well this will go. Maybe it will be finally just enough to finish Ethiopia off. I don't know, but the Masai have joined in, but obviously the Masai are doing quite poor for technology. That's just something I am well aware of since I picked them, and they look huge on the map, and they look like they should be doing really well, but they are behind on technology. I imagine it's because they've just got a load of planes around them. That would probably be my best guess. What's going on? What are you guys doing? I just want to check the north of Africa. Carthage have rebuilt okay-ish since whatever mystery event happened. Morocco are still just here. as usual. I mean, usually what happens to Morocco is the Songhai takes them out in the mid-game, then they use it as a launch pad to attack Spain, and then, like, by that point, once the Songhai have Spain, I think we've seen this like 2 or 3 times in my campaigns, the Congo or Zulu or whoever's doing well in the south comes and destroys the Songhai. That's usually what happens, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen, because it does seem like the Songhai are not going to be doing that well enough to attack Morocco anyway, especially if Mali do have any success. But it does look, I don't think Mali's going to do anything here. I really don't, because they've sent units back up this way to hold their capital off. I think Mali would have done a better job in declaring this if they'd have just defended, like let the Songhai come through, kill their units, and then push, maybe, just because then once all these southern units were gone, which wouldn't take too long for Mali, it'd be pretty, okay, never mind, Mali do have planes. That is saying, Mali have planes and boats, let's not forget that, George. There you go, Mali. And actually, there is so much spread. Like, there's so many open cities here, so this could be a difficult war. I bet both AI are just going nuts right now. They don't know what to do. But yeah, I've completely forgot Mali have boats, stupidly. But also those planes. They have too many planes. Actually, they do, but they're all out here kept safe. Which, I mean, those are really going to help. Big advantage to Mali. We'll keep an eye on Congo, who, by the way, have a ton of planes all of a sudden. Speaking of planes, you know, they have a ton of them now. We've also got, look at these battleships. So the Congo's starting to build a real naval threat out here in the west of Africa, the west coast, and a lot of infantry too, and some artillery as well. So they're looking pretty strong. I don't know who they'll be attacking next. It'll be interesting to see if they do go into conflict, because the one interesting thing in this game is there's no dominant leader. Like, there's no number one miles away. You know, there's a few that are quite strong, but there's not the usual sort of one civ that's just miles ahead of the rest, which sometimes does happen. But it doesn't seem to have happened yet, at least. Like, you wouldn't say the Congo have got this game in the bag, or you wouldn't say Mali have got this game in the bag, or Rhodesia have got it in the bag to win. Partially because they're all pretty equal and pretty close. I mean, maybe the Congo are edging it a little bit across all, if you looked at across the whole board. But obviously there's so many other stats in the info addicts that will make it very interesting towards the end. Ooh, bit of a weird yawn there. Kilwa and Carthage piecing out. I'm glad you didn't give away any cities. Okay, Rhodesia have got artillery, which is going to help, and Zimbabwe's here, so the fall of Mombasa and one of Kilwa's remaining 3 cities. They do have that island over there, not to be forgotten, but one of the bigger cities here, and this could be pretty big. Rhodesia kind of need this. I mean, if it goes to Zimbabwe, it just means there's going to be another war for Rhodesia at some point, probably with Zimbabwe, which they probably could do without. Okay, it's Mali's turn. They're going to take another city. Let's see. I mean, the Songhai army is starting to come through here towards this big 18 population city. If Mali are just leaving it. Okay. Brave move from Mali. But, I mean, there's a lot of Songhai units here. I hope they know what they're doing. This is going to be, I know from the EU4 series videos, if you're not watching that, it would be awesome if you go check it out, of course. Just drop a plug in there. But the EU4 series, I saw a very dumb AI decision quite recently while recording. I don't know if it was been out yet for people following both series, if that episode's been out. But if Mali just leave this open, it could come pretty close to that decision. But yeah, it was just a very dumb AI decision that you would associate with a kind of on the level of like a civ piecing out and giving a city away. Imagine Kilwa just gave everything to Carthage in that peace deal. That's the kind of level of stupidity I was seeing over there. But be sure to go check that out if you want to see what it was. I won't spoil it, because like I said, I don't even know if that video is out yet. It might be before or after this one. Get the feeling it's probably the very next EU4 episode and the very next video on the channel after this one, if I'm correct, but I might be wrong. And Zimbabwe took it. There you go. Zimbabwe came over. They probably deserve this, and they might actually hold on to it for a bit longer than I thought, because obviously it connects to the sea that they control off the coast of Madagascar, so they might hold on to it for a while, to be fair to them. Turn processing is going ridiculously slow right now. I just want to point that out. So, you know, good job I didn't make any dumb provinces, like, oh, we're going to go to dumb provinces? Promises, like, oh, we're going to go to turn 1 million, because it's going very slow right now, like, slower than usual. I know that annoys some people, which is why I said the whole thing earlier. Just take it or leave it, I guess. And how is everything going over here? It's still pretty quiet. I just can't believe Mali have got all of this, and it's just like sat here doing fine. Wait, are you attacking Morocco as well? Or are you healing in Morocco? Probably healing. There's just so much space up here, it's incredible. That's one of the big things. The Garamantes, they're still chugging along. I remember when we saw them do well. I can't remember which game it was. I think it was a Europe game of some sorts. They did pretty well. That was pretty cool. I think we've only done 2 Europe games. I tried a third one a while back before. I think it was going to be instead of the reverse colonization game, maybe. I was meant to do a giant Europe one with like loads of mods, but it just broke twice. Lots of mods weren't having it, so it just ended there, which is kind of one of my worries for the future of Civ 5, is how long will the mods keep working? Will they keep being updated? Hopefully, like, I don't know. That's just a concern I have. It's probably nothing to worry about, but I know a lot of mods are broken, which is always annoying. I'm trying to find, which is why I don't always include a ton of mods. I know a lot of people would love to see me get rid of all the base civs, put in tons of mods. I feel like this episode is just me justifying stuff now, at this point, while this slowly goes on, because it's taking so goddamn long. That's what it is. If people could kill each other's units, you know, Europe, if you could just stop building up giant amounts of troops and hoarding them. France has great war infantry. That is a surprise. Good job, France. Doing well. Shame you don't really need them, because you're never going to do anything with them. Rome are here, and they must have a very big population. Be interesting to see. Oh, Greece is making some more efforts, but Austria is actually on the same sort of tech level now, so I mean, probably won't see anything happen there. Byzantium are still here. Will they make it till the end? It would be a miracle, wouldn't it, if they made it till the end? I mean, they already get a load of help with Constantinople being pretty hard to take, but they usually do die. But they're still here. They've actually got some big cities as well. I would love to see a Byzantine-Ottoman war at some point, and there would just be one, whoever it is, just unite the peninsula, and maybe then drive back Assyria. That would be pretty cool, because Assyria is sort of eating into Turkey, Ottoman lands. But we'll see. Babylon, how are you doing? Just being quiet at the moment, aren't you? As expected. Parthia still not doing anything. Khazar still just chilling. Very far behind on technology now. I introduced that ABC way of ranking people. Probably demote the Khazar to a D now. Same for Parthia. They're even further behind. Musketman is C, Rifleman is B, Great War Infantry is A. Although I don't even know if that counts. Like, maybe if you have planes you can be A star. I can't remember what I said it was. But yeah, these guys are a D. Armenia, same goes for you. You don't even have guns yet. I feel like this is this world's sort of underdeveloped region. Persia's a little bit better. Babylon is a lot better. Babylon have Great War Infantry. That's impressive. But, you know, they're Babylon. They're fine. Oh my god. These borders. The Mazai couldn't be any more confusing with this one random tile. Like, I know that I found out now, I'm aware now their unique ability lets them steal improvements away, but it was very weird that they just stole a random one. They didn't steal any others in the whole game, so that was a bit weird. And also, look at this Burundi tile. That is just so annoying. Okay, are we going to see the fall of Kilwa? Probably. And Rhodesia aren't really helping themselves now here, because their artillery is the only reason Zimbabwe are taking this, and they don't have any melee. Well, they have a Great War Infantry, but it'll be dead by the time they start the siege. So this can't end well. If Rhodesia and Zimbabwe broke out into a war now, it would be hectic. Just all these units next to each other. That'd be pretty crazy. Okay, Burundi, you're doing okay, you're keeping up. I see you with Great War Infantry. It's probably not that big a deal anymore, but, you know, it puts a smile on my face to see Burundi still doing okay. I mean, it sucks that they sort of bullied Rwanda at the start, and now Rwanda's not doing as well, but, you know, Burundi look pretty cool here in the centre of Africa, so I'm going to let them off. France completing the Statue of Liberty, which I guess is kind of real, because am I right in saying they gave it to America? It was a gift. I don't know whether they built it in America, whether they shipped it over. You know, I don't know. Maybe they built it first. I don't know. But either way, now they're just going to keep it for themselves this time. So that works. I believe that was it. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I feel like it was a gift from France. Maybe it was a gift from somebody else, but I'm pretty sure I might be right. Maybe. Slight chance. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. I'm sure might be a few comments to what I said sort of earlier. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.